Remember this day. After all, today you were robbed by the great, the unsurpassed, the pretty. I'm Gulliver.
Gulliver.
Ugh.
Watch out, here I come. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
What's happening? Saturday. Welcome to BandEBrewReviews, where today we're going to be looking at Mike's Hard White Peach Lemonade, weighing in at 5%. Limited edition. So, whatever that means. Oh, it looks like Fresca, aka sock water. Just got back from Black Bear Casino. They're having their big community craft fair going on. David's up there. Marcus, John are up there. Got to preview my latest 2 things that I ordered from them, but I can't take them home from the library until I have my library card or money. It smells good. Okay, well, sock water to you too. Wish there was 6 of these ones. I mean, the cherry lemonade was okay. On the other hand, it ended up being an abbreviated brewer review. If you want to see the end of it, I uploaded it to the backup channel. So for the last 3 years, I was over at Captaindick Nozzle, where you saw me dressed as a gigantic schlong, wearing the black shirt, and then that channel's backup channel was me dressed as a schlong, wearing the white lab coat. I will, if it's not already in the if there isn't a link in the description box, I will try my best to remember to put it there. Evidently, there's 2 files, because this camera basically creates a file about every 30 minutes at this setting, and I must have highlighted both of them, or thought I highlighted both of them, and transferred them into the editor. And I don't plop them in the temp window. I plop them straight into the timeline, and didn't catch that I didn't have 2, and also didn't catch that it was only 34 minutes long. But the only person that contacted me to say that there was something wrong was Jolson. And he was sitting in a hunting stand, hunting. So like I said, I put it up. I put part 2 up. Yeah, these are pretty yummy. David actually had sold some books today, so as his press secretary, I'm very elated to hear that. Okay, first is Smile Money saying first. Oh, and it is Shout Out Saturday, so I have a Bohemian Hunting Club featured here. They have been following my shit show for a long time, and I appreciate them. So if you are not subscribed, again, as long as I remember, they should be the first thing in the description box. today. And of course, tomorrow I will be over, if I do one tomorrow, I will be over at the Captaindick Nozzle, the backup account, the first backup account. Hey, it's all weird. Sub-comment, Miss 27 says, congratulations, Mr. Money. And then Mr. Money says, I didn't even get a notification. I just felt a disturbance in the force. And Mr. 27 says, that's funny. 8 years ago, J-Dog was in the top 10. Cobra says, it's nice you finally got a 5.7 issue figured out. Yeah, the 5.7. I should remember one of these times to grab it off the nightstand and bring it down here for a review. You know, like proof of life that I still have it. Rich says, cheers all. Smile Money says, who would ever make a high point clone? Then, I think you said high power clone, but what the hell is it? English. $450. Are you crazy? That is not the one gun on your wish list. Remember the Hellion? Like you are ever going to shoot it. Shoot red? Hell yeah, man. I even found a holster that works perfect. I mean, it's not... Oops. There's a... Actually, now that it's on me, the little click has gone away. It makes it wearable. It doesn't make... I found a couple of decent ones. Actually, one that looked pretty good was on not Reddit. I don't know. Plus, you can find decent leather ones on Amazon, but I mean, I'm not going to be jungle gymming with this, so. Not really worried about it. There's no way I'd be able to get it to... Well, maybe if I hung upside down it'd pop out of this. I think this actually might be a 1911 holster. Oh yeah. So, 1911 is just a little bit bigger. Right, Sharky? There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Go wait by your bowl. Biagian. Okay. And John, I will, being that Matt's not here, I will be trying a lot harder to make sure this is a PG review. In case something happens and you want to, show it to Marcus. Marcus was definitely all riled up today, selling stuff. These come apart nice. I mean, there's even here's the, obviously the safety flipped up, but if you look right here, it's another identical slot. You pull it back and then a hair more, and you can lock it back, and then you just lift up on the slide release and pop it right out, slide everything off. It's definitely a quicker field stripping design than the 1911 was, but this was John Browning's last ditch effort into this. I would say if I were to do anything to it, shoot it. I like it just the way it is, and it's the second thing I've named red after Blacklist. Gotta go get red. Bring red down. We're gonna be wearing red today. You mess with me, you're gonna be wearing red. Beep, 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 beep. You know that. You know the thing. Jolson says, Julie at 6. J6. J6th. Yeah, I finally got around to watching that little mini documentary that Tucker Carlson did on January 6th. Holy crap. He says that he has more than 20,000 hours of video surveillance from that day. And when he actually just shows it to you without having to do like the media did, manipulate you, make it so that you just saw what they wanted you to see, make it look like it was just a terrible event, make it work for the Democratic Party to shun all involved, to make Trump look bad, blah 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 blah. Even the Marine that was the shaman, the video footage doesn't show him breaking and entering. He got 4 years. 4 years for, in the video, literally the police are unlocking doors and showing him. They are giving him a tour. Yet, that's not what the media wanted you to see. You know, it is no wonder that the brain numbed, the people that I consider myself awake on multiple levels. Personally, call me a kook. I don't really give a shit. I personally believe that we are literally just living in a simulation, and it's kind of like, can we just plop in a better version? Can we go to the alternative universe where the Democratic Party and the elite corrupt and the worthless Republicans out there just don't exist? Why would it be so hard for? And I'm not talking about let's smoke a reefer and get together and hug and listen to Hendrix albums or anything like that, but it's like, why are so many people so bent up just wanting to find the worst in everything? I mean, let's not try to, all of us get together and make our country the great country that it especially used to be. I mean, us at our worst, we're still 1,000 times better than the next possible place. I mean, look at what's going on in Canada. Another example of what happens when the Democrat, socialist, communist piece of crap government ends up in charge. You basically have the poor that are stuck where they are and the people that are rich leaving Canada. Just Democrats, no matter what country you are in, you destroy everything. The Democratic Party is like a horde of locusts. I said miss, right? Okay. Jolson, don't worry. I'm bringing review material to the meeting next weekend. Oh yeah, that's right. There's only a few days left till Jolson's here, and his birthday is next weekend. I think he turns 12 this year. Jolson, basement, 12-gauge basement pop, the cowbell, if you didn't vote for Kamala and Waltz. Smile Money says, silence. It's up at Black Bear Casino. If you park in the garage and go in those doors, you're right there. It only goes to 5 o'clock tonight, and they're not having it tomorrow. God, every time there's like a operating system update, it sucks. You just heard me. It only goes till 5 o'clock today, and I look down and it says it only goes till only. It said it only goes 25 o'clock to 5 o'clock. But you guys are never gonna make it. It's 3:57, and it only goes till 5. Rich says, "Let me know what you think of the high power clone when you test it. I've been considering acquiring one." Smile Money says, "Rich, he will have to get back to you in the spring." He says, the Smile Money, "That's more or less what I'm expecting since the Northern Pass has closed." Smile Money says to Rich, "Plowing is on duty waiting for that one call like the MagTag repairman. No time for bullet wasting." Poco, "I met a lot of cool people on YouTube too. And then Joey." Poco, "Did you test out the airsoft gun on Matt yet?" No, I have not tested it out on Matt yet. Could be like that video of the video is captioned, This is a future Democrat voter," and he's got the little kid has the gun and he shoots himself in the junk, and then goes away crying. Yep, future Democratic voter. Let's test accuracy. I'm gonna aim at my Noid. Got him. And there's the baby. There's the baby right there. Oh, it's actually surprisingly accurate. What did I do? Did I do a Joey? What the hell was that? Am I empty already? Having a malfunction. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Okay. Oh. BB's up the ass. We've had some kind of a catastrophic failure going on here. I must have me a BB lodged somewhere our BB's not supposed to be lodged. Yep, that's the end of that for this go around. Yep, there's something stuck where something is not supposed to be stuck. Jolson, that does get me to the point where... Just kidding. Where am I? It's a good time for a vajankle. Smile Money says 65,000 deer were harvested in Minnesota in the opening weekend. I tried to look at the regulations and they gave me a headache. This 27 says, wow. What I read, Smile Money says, what I read was you can't hunt with a pistol, but you can hunt with a handgun in a shotgun area. Because there were no rifles allowed in 1940 something, because deer population was so low, they didn't want you to use rifles because hunters could or would be deadly to deer. No worries in 2020. No worries in 2026. The whole state will allow rifles, except for counties where you can't. Laugh out loud. Yeah, see, yeah. Don't worry, you can use them everywhere, except where you can't. Poco says, Matt's grandma to Eric, focus, focus, focus. Smart money? Okay, smart arse. I did not know what side Mike's house was on, laugh out loud. The video ended rather abruptly. Yeah. Okay.
Make sure to keep your pants on.
Too late. Lithium battery compliant. Ooh. This blade's so nice. Nice and sharp. Look at those boys. They look so serious. Guard tier M1170. Oh, you can either use one 14100 battery or two AA's. Read me. Remove protective film from glass surface. Twist off cap and remove insulation tab. It's the first time I've ever had something covering the glass. And not uncommon for that. Ooh, that's a big old heavy duty Mick thingy. So, oh, there is an extra button. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Press and hold. I'm just midway. I'm just guessing my way through this stuff. Don't look directly at Frosty. Oh yeah, there is a turbo mode. Okay, it's evidently telling me the strength of the battery, even though it's not on. So the only thing I did not find initially, and when I did the battery thing, that was not lit up. So I don't know if. Oh. Oh. So those people that just want a flashlight, I guess you can do that. Now, if that's on, if because the tail cap is on and that's on, I like that, because even though you say to yourself with your eyes open, and I mean, I've tried to do everything. I've tried to line up the belt clip, or sorry, pocket clip. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it. No, it should move. It's just really tight. Okay. I've tried to like line it up so that I, like in this case, if it was against the inside of my hand, I know that my thumb would fall right on that button. Of course, the question is when you push the tail cap, oh, it just goes back to the tail cap always brings you to high. But as soon as you turn it off, it leaves that light on. So that way, if you know you're going to be using it, then you know immediately, right? Like right now, it's on, and I know right where the button is. But of course, in this particular case, you also have it always available like that. I don't know. I had never heard of them before, but I was asked to check it out. Anodizing's nice. I like all the extra knurling. I like all these extra little finger spots. Again, this is not a permanent thing. It's just if you don't want that on there, you could just pull that off, switch and use a lanyard, which I don't know if there's one of those in the box or not. Yes, 2 more O-rings, lanyard, and the charging cable, which is a C. Oh, that's funny. I don't even see where the charging port even is on it. It's not a rubber boot, but it's got to be under. Oh, does not have a charging port on the flashlight itself. The charging port is in the battery. Right there. I do like one that does have the capabilities of regular batteries. I mean, you never know what the world will provide for you. I actually picked this up myself, and then I'm supposed to review it for them. I picked it up off of Amazon for, it was $29. So they know where to shoot. Yeah, they'll probably never see this video, so I literally can say what I want, but I really don't see anything that I don't like about it. Like I said, I kind of like that. When I'm using a flashlight, I'm somewhere dark, and maybe I'm going to use it and come back and use it some more. Being able to see exactly where that is, but I would say about the only thing I would complain about is it's in low. I turn it off and then turn it back on with the tail cap, it's just, it automatically goes to high. So if that's the case, you might as well just use the tail cap all the time. And does it have a gym mode? Does it have Firefly? Do, 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 do. 6061 T6 aluminum. Premium Type 3 hard anodized. We've got low, medium, high, and turbo. So it does not have a Firefly mode. Midway shooter, I was able to, the intuitive, I was able to find everything that it does because it doesn't really do all that much. It gets bright. It's a black stick that gets bright. And I know some of you absolutely adore your lights that are simplicit. So for $29, a bright light that's simplicit. Or you carry this guy. Right now it's in lock mode, so there we go. This thing still cracks me up, man. This is, I have to say, I really like this light for another kind of a no-name. No-name light. Not exactly sure, other than impressing your friends, what these settings are all for, but what if zits were green, or a green mole, or let's look up my nose. Okay, let's not. I haven't done my video on this yet, so I've been carrying it just so that so I know how it works. What's wrong with this situation? So, what was the boys' very last video? Oh yeah, 4570 government dropping in the Nozzle ballistic silver tip on a doe. What was the last short? No idea. Mobile brass catcher, your truck. Okay. Cheapo gun guy. Doubts run dry when faith starts cursing. Mega. I don't know if I should use that, you know, on the trying for PG. Cheapo gun guy, not only was Eric running out of beer, now he's running out of batteries. Mega and mega. Wade, it's weird, you know. I'm watching The Blacklist for the third time also. One of my favorite shows. Hated how the series ended though. most of them, yeah. Wade, you know, I love my Browning. I carried my G19 for a while, but my hip missed the old familiar weight. Then I remembered somebody said life is short, carry what you want. Wade says, does the high power clone have a magazine disconnect? Wade? That's right. Screw that shit. That's right. Life is short, baby. Carry whatever you want. Paul says cheers. Cheers, Paul. Cheers on a whole bunch of beers. This is about right. Mr. 27 says 26 Brewbomi show viewer here. Then he says intro Joker Brewbomi. Then Smart Money says, guess what gun the bullet is in? A few more beers and that could get interesting. Cobra says, one reason to avoid in-person basement visits. Happy to watch safely from the other side of the screen. Thoughts and prayers. Smart Money says, come visit with Eric. Maybe Jolson will stop by as well. Joey, the only one thing I hate about the original Browning High Powers is the goddamn magazine disconnect. Thankfully, this does not have it. Joey, wow, the video ended with you in mid-sentence. I know, for $19.99, you can finish it. Hempseed, guns are dangerous. Oh, I know it. That's why I am going to get rid of all mine. Tom says, I bought new night sight. I'm sure that's what to say. I bought new night sights on my Shield. I like the tritium night sights. So do I. So do I. Cobra, is there a part 2 to this video? What the F? Yes, over on the backup channel. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Mike says, damn good drink. Yes, and then all of a sudden more comments populated. Mike says, where's my donation sponsorship for my $600 Christmas box, man? Pay up, suckers. Well, I know I don't have it. Mike says, it is the law to drink a half of a bottle of Everclear daily. Well, not in these parts, but I guess maybe down by you. Oofta. Mike, you are on the blacklist, Eric. Jolson says, ring the cowbell. Jolson, my golden gun is a high power that we shot once upon a time. Yes, it looks badass. And Jolson says, what the F happened to the end? Well, you now know the end of the rest of the story. Viewer posts new. What does that do? Introducing new community. Turn on my community. Community gives your audience a dedicated space to connect and spark conversation. Your community is now on. Oh, that's great. What's on your mind? Images, image poll, text poll, quiz, or video? Okay. Oh, here we go. Sorry. 30 minutes ago, 8 years ago. First in the club. Oh, first I guess we talk about this. If you see this and you like peach, give it a whirl. I really like this on the E scale. On the non-beer E scale. Right now, man, I'd give this a 10. There was more of these, I'd be drinking. You guessed it, more of these. Thought I was gonna have it that time. So, Rich says, "Cheers, clubbers." Cheers, Rich. Mike says, "I can use some of those Hollow Point Freedom Seeds." Those are reloads from my brother-in-law, Mikey, and if you want to see an angry look, ask Christine if she wants to give away any 9mm. Jolson, the 200 Sunny Slopes Club needs a 12-gauge basement pop or more cowbell. I don't know where it is, Jolson. But this is what put the hole in the cowbell. Oh, can you imagine? Imagine pulling the trigger on that baddie right now. Oofda. My life expectancy would go way down. Let's see. Just while we're standing here having some last minute BS, clear out all of Sharky's comments from 8 years ago. Boy. You know, and the thing is I cannot do this from the mobile app. It does not give you the ability to set it up for unresponded and all of that. So unfortunately, this is Zika Steve said mule's an asshole. 8 years ago. Zika Steve. Zika Steve sounds like he's kind of a meanie. Cobra, Steven, J-Dog, Mule, he's an asshole. Crazy Scotsman, he's a dick. J-Dog, we don't even want to talk about J-Dog. Kind of a friend is he? Hey man, one of your dream guns to have in your collection is sitting right over here. I bought it. I'm such a Bulwark 1911. Okay, three from Ed Zeus, and on to the next one. On to one from Mr. Holster. So let me check that fast. Should be nope, 8 years ago. Checking part 2 over on the backup channel. Jolson says first, then he says Juliet 5, Then he says, it's on a different channel. Had to try. Fine, I'll give it to you. J5's a mess. It is on a different video. I guess I can't argue with him on that one. Rich says, cheers all. Jolson says, the 200 Sunny Slopes Club needs a cowbell basement pop or more cowbell. It never ends with him. Okay. I need... Where are you? You can go over to Rumble. On Rumble, I got Smile Money saying same abrupt ending on mobile or on Rumble, and double header first. And that's that. Okay, I am gonna go watch a little TV with the girls after I edit all of this. And please check to see if you are subscribed to the Bohemian Hunting Club, and tell them I sent you. And again, if there is a tomorrow, it will be on the backup channel. Cheers.